Currently, about half of the world's population, 3.5 billion, are living in cities. This is projected to grow to around 60% by 2030. But with urban population growth and the problems getting worse, aging infrastructure, pollution and congestion, crime, how will cities continue to cope with the many innovators and young people that they have been attracting since the first industrial revolution? So, what is a smart city? Well, they're based around one thing: sensors. Along with the cloud and the analytics of big data which is large and complex, they are an attempt to integrate ICT with IoT. Take this city scene. Imagine if there were sensors integrated into the traffic lights. They could become dynamic and improve traffic flow by prioritising the inflow of routes with more vehicles. Or perhaps the humble lamppost, other than just supporting light bulbs at their tops, what if they could be used to monitor if there are free parking spaces nearby? With the data being sent to a driver's phone, it will save time trying to find somewhere to park. At the moment, it's in the early stages, as the infrastructure has not been developed enough to cope with the transition process. In a paper authored by James Schleicher, M. Vogler, C. Nziga, and S. Duster, they claim that this is because of the sheer number of stakeholders and their subsequent conflicting ideas to the limited knowledge and data available. Only a holistic approach can really get the ball moving. Attempts have been made in the past. For example, Masdar, on the outskirts of Abu Dhabi, intended to become a zero-carbon, zero-waste city with smart technology embedded across all the city's functions. Its completion date has been moved from 2030 to 2016, with its original aims unlikely to be met. Due to the fact that smart cities accumulate and process large amounts of data streams, it is inevitable that security and privacy concerns at individual and community levels are raised. Zed Khan, Zid Pervez, and AKR4 are quoted as saying in a published paper. There are reservations more broadly too, with the trust of service providers, the reliability of the data from the sensors, and the ownership of the data being called into question. The best way to acknowledge this is to propose end-to-end security for smart cities applications which use open data and promote citizen participation. In summation, there are three areas of security concerns as outlined in paper by FS and CAG Faraz. 1. Privacy. The exchange of data between A and B should be private, and C should not be able to eavesdrop. Integrity. The message should not be able to be changed by C, and B should be able to check if the message remains when ordered. And 3. Availability. An entity should have access to information as and when they want if they are allowed to. If these are kept in mind and the data taken is secure and unlikely to get into the wrong hands, it won't matter as much what data is taken as a result. Some technologies can't be developed, or can be developed to try and limit the amount of personal data being collected. S. Longo and B. Chang have looked into this in one of their papers. Proximity sensors can be used to measure the size of a crowd instead of a camera. If they are placed in an overflow area, one that is only likely to be infringed upon if there is limited space, data can be sent back that doesn't identify the people involved, but still sends back the necessary information.